సిసిఎంబి ఓపెన్ డే అనేది విద్యార్థుల కోసం నిర్వహించే ఒక కార్యక్రమం. దీనిలో వారు సెంటర్లోని ల్యాబ్లను సందర్శించి శాస్త్రవేత్తలతో మాట్లాడి జీవశాస్త్ర పరిశోధన గురించి తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. ఇది సాధారణంగా సెప్టెంబర్ నెలలో సిఎస్ఐఆర్ ఫౌండేషన్ డే సందర్భంగా జరుగుతుంది. విద్యార్థులు లైట్లు, మైక్రోస్కోప్లు వంటి అధునాతన పరికరాలను చూసి శాస్త్ర సాంకేతికపై అవగాహన పొందుతారు. దీని ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం పాఠశాల మరియు కళాశాల విద్యార్థులలో సైన్స్ పట్ల ఆసక్తిని పెంచడం, వారిని పరిశోధనల గురించి అవగాహన కల్పించడం. ముఖ్యమైన కార్యక్రమాలు ల్యాబ్ సందర్శనలు, శాస్త్రవేత్తలతో ఇంటరాక్టివ్ సెషన్లు, చిన్న సినిమాలు, మైక్రోస్కోప్ల ద్వారా కణాలను పరిశీలించడం వంటివి ఉంటాయి. ఇందులో పాల్గొనేవారు ముఖ్యంగా పాఠశాల మరియు కళాశాల విద్యార్థులు. సాధారణంగా సెప్టెంబర్ నెలలో సిఎస్ఐఆర్ ఫౌండేషన్ డే వేడుకలలో భాగంగా జరుగుతుంది. దీనికి ప్రవేశం ఉచితం. ఇక సిసిఎంబి గురించి తెలుసుకుందాం. హైదరాబాద్లోని సెంటర్ ఫర్ సెల్యులార్ అండ్ మాలిక్యులర్ బయాలజీ సిసిఎంబి అనేది జీవశాస్త్రంలోని అధునాతన రంగాలలో పరిశోధన, శిక్షణ అందించే ప్రముఖ సంస్థ. ఇది సిఎస్ఐఆర్ కౌన్సిల్ ఆఫ్ సైంటిఫిక్ అండ్ ఇండస్ట్రియల్ రీసెర్చ్ కింద పనిచేస్తుంది. ప్రాథమిక పరిశోధన చేసి జీవశాస్త్రంలో కొత్త టెక్నిక్స్ అందించడం దీని లక్ష్యం. 1977లో ప్రారంభమై హైదరాబాద్లోని దీని స్వంత క్యాంపస్లో కార్యకలాపాలు నిర్వహిస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ శాస్త్రవేత్తలు జన్యుశాస్త్రం, వ్యాధి నిర్ధారణ, టీకా అభివృద్ధి వంటి అంశాలపై పనిచేస్తారు.
Sir, we'll calculate, sir. Okay. Banana. When you have a banana, you give your mark example. For example, cell is happy or you want to do some energy. All that came into one structure. So rice lo unnada. Google పెట్టి వస్తుంది కదా.
ఫండ్ పెట్టినా ఏం పెట్టినా వస్తుంటుంది వాటి మీద రీసెర్చ్.
ఈ సంస్థ ముఖ్య పనితీరు ఆధునిక జీవశాస్త్రంలో ప్రాథమిక పరిశోధనలు, శిక్షణ, జాతీయ స్థాయి సాంకేతిక సౌకర్యాల కల్పన. దీని ప్రాముఖ్యత ఎంఆర్ఎన్ఏ వ్యాక్సిన్ల అభివృద్ధి వంటి దేశీయ శాస్త్రీయ విజయాలలో కీలక పాత్ర పోషించింది. ఇందులోని అవకాశాలు ప్రాజెక్టు అసిస్టెంట్, సీనియర్ రీసెర్చ్ ఫెలో వంటి ఉద్యోగ ఖాళీలు, వేసవి శిక్షణా కార్యక్రమాలు వంటివి అందిస్తుంది. సిసిఎంబి అనేది భారతదేశంలో జీవశాస్త్ర పరిశోధనలకు కేంద్రంగా ఉంది. శాస్త్రవేత్తలకు, పరిశోధనలకు అవసరమైన అత్యాధునిక సౌకర్యాలను అందిస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ప్రతి పాఠశాల పిల్లలు ఈ సిసిఎంబి ఓపెన్ డే జరిగినప్పుడు తప్పకుండా సందర్శించి సైన్స్ ఎలా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతుందో తెలుసుకోవచ్చు.
We are all different. Not only we, please make a message.
That is why I want you both to come.
Move forward.
Now you guys. This phylogenetic tree, we are trying to show the
Yes. Okay. So daily we are seeing, daily we are getting. Because our biodiversity was threatened by these kind of.
To re-release them back into the wild and using the predicted map that we have produced using GIS.
This is serotic stage. Okay, and our lab works on mouse model. Since we can't directly work on human models, we are using mouse model, and here is a small demonstration
Can
of
you
healthy
differentiate
liver
which one
as
is
well as
healthy?
this is liver.
Yes, disease.
We can differentiate both
differentiate?
by
Color
color as
changes
well as
and
the
the textures also. Which one is healthy? Pakka. No doubt, na? No doubt. This is it. Eating healthy food. Are you eating healthy food?
Yes.
Normally it happens. It's going. Yeah. If it is a diseased one, it's hard for the blood to flow. If the liver reaches to this cirrhotic stage, it's not possible to treat this liver. So it only the treatment is transplant. So for that we need a donor. So this is the most difficult things that we will not get easy. It's possible, but it's a very time-taking process. It's very costly, and it's sometimes it is not possible that our body will accept that.
Guys, please move ahead.
Really like our stall, please vote for us.
So my lab works with one such pathogen. Not only my lab, there are two labs in our institute which works on Mycobacterium tuberculosis. So tuberculosis is basically a disease which infects which organ? Lungs. But lung is not the only organ which gets infected. TB has the capability to infect every part of your body except hair and nail. It can infect. We call it extrapulmonary TB. Pulmo we use for lungs. Once it comes out of the lungs and goes somewhere else, we call it extrapulmonary. That is my area of research. So once you look at the bacteria under a microscope, this is how the bacteria looks like. This is an electron micrograph. We have used an electron microscope to take the image. This is how the bacteria look like, which is rod-shaped and clumped together. So whenever the bacteria infects our body, our immune system tries to contain it. What it does, it sends an arsenal of immune cells which contains the bacteria in one particular area and does not allow it to spread. This is how it forms. We call it a ball-like structure called granuloma. You name any immune cell, macrophage, dendritic cell, B cell, T cell, every cell is present here. The major idea is to not let the bacteria go from one place to another. These are basically, so once we want to do research, what we do, we take the cells outside of the human body and we culture it. These are basically macrophage cells. We culture them. These are the inactivated form. These are the activated forms of the macrophage. Since MTB is a BSL-3 pathogen, we cannot take it out of the BSL facility. We are not allowed because it is an aerosol-based pathogen. Once you sneeze, if you are infected, it might spread to other person. So for representation purpose, we have kept colonies of E. coli. Escherichia coli, you all have heard about it. It is a gram-negative bacteria, non-pathogenic. We use it day and night in our lab. So this is how the colonies look like. You all are aware of the term colony forming units? Yes. One bacteria forms one colony, that is the family of that bacteria. So this is how it looks like. Okay? Thank you, please.
Safety.
These are safe, like these are not pathogenic. You're welcome. वोट करवाना हमारे लिए.
Okay.
E7.
Okay. With
your own eyes, but once it enters into the body, it causes infection. So our lab works with one such pathogen called
take mosquitoes and used to cut the belly of the
the moment you
mosquito
get to know about
and
TB,
made smear.
the organ
So
which comes
in a
into
very
one is lung.
hot and humid
But lung is
condition,
not
he
the only
became
part
started
which
this
gets
work.
infected.
Then he was
Every
an army
organ,
surgeon.
every
He
tissue
was
and
transferred
every
to
cell
Calcutta
of your body
at
can
that
get
time.
infected by
He completed his work there.
Only two parts are left behind, which is the hair
discovered
and
this
the nail.
phenomenal life
Only
cycle
these
of
two are left behind.
malaria.
Others,
He got the
every
Nobel
part
Prize
can
for
get
it.
infected. We call it extrapulmonary TB.
All of them are observant. He was also used to take the cadavers, the dead bodies of cattle, and used to cut all the disease.
Once it enters into the body, the immune cells try to contain
Thus
it
he
in one
also
particular
discovered
area.
the
What it does,
Mycobacterium
it sends a
tuberculosis.
lot of immune cells and the bacteria is embedded in the
Stalwart, he
middle.
made
We call it a
numerous
cannibal
contributions
life
to
function. These are the
microbiology.
immune cells and in the
read
middle
about
you will find the bacteria. But when
Thank
you want to do
Girls, move forward. By blood? This is the white page, it's a bacterial colony. Okay, we pick and after that we do it their isolation and after 66 days. You heard of proteins? Proteins. Okay? It's a protein membrane. Where you can see, it's a membrane where proteins are being stained. These are the bands, we call it as band. This rectangular shape you can see. These are the bands where you can see the protein. We use a stainer. Which is light protein we shouldn't use. Aluminum foil should be used. These bands can be seen. Any further questions, please? Right.
Also, you don't need another surgery to remove this back, as this is biodegradable and this will dissolve inside the bone and inside the tissues only. So without any infection, without any second surgery, you can recover your full bone. Alright. So if you want to see, you can see. Yeah.
You don't have to remove the sheet.
So, okay.
The land at the internal.
3D by printing, we mix all the materials, put it, load it into the 3D by printer, and two people can come.
The printing of hydrogels that we use for tissue. So basically what happens, we synthesize these nanomaterials. How we are achieving the therapeutics is, once you are ill, so your body will start producing antibodies. Okay? So your nanomaterial can load a lot of drug over it. So we load the drug of our choice, and over that we add antibodies that is against your particular antibody. So once this is in your blood circulation, what will happen? This antibody will recognize the antigen and reach the target cell. And these are very small in size, less than 200 nanometer in size. So your cell will elongate. So it has got dry. So your therapy is achieved along with the target. Okay? And if you don't want to go for the drug therapeutics, you can also load gene over it and achieve gene therapy. You can use protein for protein therapy. If you want to use it for a diagnostic purpose, these are aptamers, which are 3D biomolecules, which are made up of single-stranded nitric acid. They are also recognition molecules like antibodies. So what you do, you take your nanomaterials, you either add antibody or aptamers over it, immobilize them, and if you're adding serum of an infected person, then they can show changes in the mind. So you can use one particular material for your diagnostic purpose, for your therapeutic purpose, and also this can be either used in hydrogens for 3D printing that we can use for your biomaterial and tissue engineering.
Ananya, please come over here.
So we make up the cells, and these cells are infected with SARS-CoV-2. So these I am handling outside so that it is inactivated. We can use it outside the biosafety level. So the blue color one are the live cells, whereas the dot spots are there. These are dead cells which are caused by the virus which we have infected. We estimate the virus here by counting the spots and multiplying it with the dilution factor and getting us the virus titer. So this is SARS-CoV plate, SARS-CoV. This is Japanese encephalitis virus. You can see clearly the difference here. There are big spots here and there are small spots here. So these are different serial dilutions of the virus. So in this way there are different morphological changes from one virus to other virus. So we can characterize different viruses in this way. Thank you.
Using this X-rays, I will get a shadow of the protein and I can get the structure. Same way, cryo-electron also is there. Cryo means freezing. So we use liquid nitrogen freezing at minus 137 degrees. So we are basically putting our protein into a fridge.
మరిన్ని మంచి వీడియోల కొరకు వీడియోని లైక్ చేసి మీ శ్రేయోభిలాషులకు వెంటనే షేర్ చేయండి. మా ఛానల్ని కనుక సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోకపోతే వెంటనే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. మంచిని పెంచు, మంచిగా జీవించు. దేశం కొరకు, ధర్మం కొరకు. జై శ్రీరామ్.